Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go here on a Thursday night. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Purdy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He'll get this one complete to safe ground. They get 20 on the connection, and the Jets have a 1st down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Purdy. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Again in the air for Purdy. And that is incomplete. Isaac Guerendo, the intended target, coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Purdy to throw for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Plant. It's Penix. Open man. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
First down and more. He's inside the 35. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown, Texans. That his first touchdown of the new year. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichert. He's got it. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Purdy. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Houston. Will Reichert now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to give this to Garendo. He's got room to the 45. 20. 15. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Jets are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Now the lefty Penix on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. From the gun, it's Penix. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We'll go play action now with Penix. Throw left side. That's Johnson. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Again, it's Penix. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. In motion is Hill. Here comes Garendo. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Coming across the field, it's St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football at their own 40.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Penix. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. He's going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. Penix going to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. We're going to go play action with Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and
he thought he had a man across the field, but it's intercepted. He's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Jets. So 3rd and long, trying to pick up a first down and keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick 6.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick 6.
And he's got it at the 1. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Left side in the hands of London. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On second down, here's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Houston.
Throwing again, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
And at a game where it seems like this quarterback hasn't really done much wrong, it's really his most critical missed throw so far. He's had himself a really good game up until this point, but I think that's one when he goes back and watches the tape, he knows he should have had it.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On second down, Bigsby. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to have a Texans first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Penix. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Now Penix to the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll throw. It's Penix. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back at the 16.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Texans going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Garendo. Second and a yard. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll go again with Garendo. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught by Hill. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hand.
And he's in! Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, Jets. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Jets cut the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Once again, it's Bigsby. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Bigsby. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Texans first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Texans first down.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Keely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. The Jets have got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. Big connection there. They get all the way near midfield on that ball.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow. This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline, couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. The motion man is Johnson. They'll throw on first down with Penix. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
First down, Texans.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Quick throw, taken in, and he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
London brought in motion. On first down, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And he'll take it on in. Great London. Touchdown, Houston. His second touchdown of this first half.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Jets have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A first down throw for Purdy. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to...
That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Texans. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike. And that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there. Because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
First and 10 for Purdy. Oh, they leave Hill wide open. How'd they do that? And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And the Jets, first down.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. Now he'll run.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of...
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Now Purdy. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And a good return here as he is out of bounds up at the 45.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, here is Penix. That is caught side of the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
This will be returned from the 2. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
And I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jets. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That'll be caught, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off, unable to cut any further into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Play action. It's Penix. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Texans.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On the handoff, this is Bigsby. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll go play action now with Penix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. To throw again, it's Penix. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain, and 4th down's coming up.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
4th down, and here's Penix. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On play action, Penix. That is caught. What a throw. Drake London. Touchdown, Texans. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Texans will add 1 more onto their big lead.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end. Second and 7. In motion is Hill. On second down, Purdy. That one incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a pickup of 12, and the Jets have a first down.
That's good. More on Brooklyn. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Purdy works out of the pistol. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll throw again with Purdy. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll bring up second down. Back to the air again is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Here's Purdy again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw once more, it's Purdy. To the goal line and in. Take down. Touchdown, Jets. Purdy has the offense ready as they will go for 2. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Houston.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Got a man left side. It's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Texans.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location.
This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Drake, London, touchdown, Houston. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Makes the score Texans 66, Jets 33. Will Reichert to kick off.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
Makes the score Texans 66. Jets 40.
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll try and throw it with Penix. He's going to let this one go deep. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dell motioning over. On 1st and 10, Purdy. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Jets. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Play action. It's Penix. He's going to look for the home run ball.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion is Hill. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And on the carry, this is Ezekiel Elliott. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Penix. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Texans 1st down.
They'll throw. It's Penix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw again, it's Penix. And this will be incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Purdy. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.